What else happened
I
tonight?
I
Yo,
don't see it.
there is game 5 tonight. Oh, game 6, sorry. It's game 6 tonight.
Mhm.
Who's taking it?
It's game 6, I think.
Yeah, game 6. Who's taking game 6? Toronto Warriors. Raptors
I
and
want
Warriors.
Warriors to do the reverse sweep. 2 more games, Warriors. I don't care who wins, though.
You think they can pull it off
I
though?
really don't care.
You think they can pull
I
it
want
off?
Toronto to win.
KD is on the bench.
I
Can't
don't care.
play.
I don't care. I don't care. I just want to see it happen. If everybody's getting reverse sweep in gaming right now, why not? And also, Pasha got reverse swept.
Listen.
the
You
second
won't hear for that. You won't hear for that podcast. We are long away from that hurt. We're not trying to dig up old pain right now.
I'm not digging up old pain, though. I'm just saying it's a Fly Quest, not Golden Guardians. Fly Quest stream. TSM, the playing team tournament. Yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, everybody, the reverse sweep is good. It's good. Reverse sweep is good. Brings more excitement. I wanted to have a game 7. Like, real honestly, I wanted to have a game 7. I don't care who wins.
So what less
Let's-
Warriors, Ken for Raptors.
I'm not for anybody. I was for Rockets. Rockets lost. I'm out.
Well, Rockets are here, bro. Oh wait, no, Rockets are Raptors. I was mixed up. But yeah, I'm here for the Raptors. Raptors in 6. They missed it by 1 point. 1 fucking point. I don't know why they gave people what's his name to shoot.
They're not.
Nah, not Kawhi. I forget the niggas. Whatever. But yeah. Welcome back to the Generally Dysfunctional podcast, guys. This is episode 22. Yeah, 22. It's myself, Nkosi, here with the homies, Ken, Tachi, and Whatless. How are you guys, man?
All good.
I'm angry. We are talking about basketball and then they just drop the friggin' podcast just like that.
It didn't seem like anybody was into the basketball, so I had to move on.
I was into it.
And the energy wasn't there now, so I just say, yeah, well, maybe niggas not really feeling it.
I'm feeling it.
I hear you, though.
Go to hell.
I hear you.
Go to hell. Okay? I'll just sit there.
We both going there anyways, no problem, dog. We both going there. Mariba coming.
What?
He ain't know
Don't
yet.
speak for me.
He ain't know yet. He ain't know
Don't
yet. He
speak
ain't
for
know
me.
yet. He
Don't
ain't know
speak
yet.
for me. Do not call shit into my life. Do not
You're
speak
really
words of
surprised,
humiliation into my life.
You coming to hell with
You-
us,
you're
bro.
really
Come on.
surprised.
That's okay.
We all had to be there together as homies.
We don't
Birds
all
of a
have to be-
feather flock together.
And? No, not all. Not all of you have to be together.
Family.
No. No. You can take Ken.
Yeah, that's your friend, boy. That's
Wow.
I'm
That
saying,
can't be your
yo,
friend.
you can
Thrown
take Ken.
under the bus.
You can take
Yeah.
Ken, yo. Yo, Ken is the same guy who said, real talk. He's like, yo, if we run in front of a volcano and we all gonna make it, I'm gonna trip someone because it can't be like everyone survived. It won't be fun.
The cosmic. How many times do I have to explain this? The cosmic order has to take one victim. Then it's also
Yeah.
fine.
It does not have to take one victim.
It has to take one victim.
Yo.
At least one person has to go, and that's not gonna be me.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that logic. I'm
You see that?
okay with that logic.
Can't we all make it out alive?
No, apparently we can't.
One man has to be sacrificed.
We
to God.
can, because I'm assuming it's not going to be just the 4 of us running from a volcano. But just don't be near me, because if I don't see anyone die, I'm making sure someone's dying.
It's not even like it's an axe murderer who can run. You're
Same
not
thing.
slowing someone down. Tripping someone and letting them fall isn't gonna stop the lava from flowing at any of us slower rate.
No.
The cosmic
No.
order will be like, you know what? I've gotten what I need. I came here to get. One
No,
soul.
no.
Let me calm it down a little bit.
Yeah.
And we carry
You
on.
must have a sacrifice for the gods.
You know, this
God
man
demand a
knows.
sacrifice.
This man knows.
You're a little medieval on a Tuesday. Big throwback Tuesday and you'll go medieval.
Yeah. Well, we throw it back. We throw it way back. That's all.
Yeah, man, we're recording on a Tuesday. But you know what yesterday was? Yesterday was Wednesday.
That's it.
And yesterday, the 12th of June, 2019, was the first International Black Men Don't Cheat Day. Because you know what? As black men, we don't cheat.
I'm not even gonna comment on this because that's the most amount of bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
Wait!
That
Yo,
was not that
King,
bullshit.
shut up,
Hey.
shut up, King, shut up, King.
Hey.
You can talk about yourself, brother. This black man does not cheat.
No. I'm being honest, right? Like 100% honest.
Oh god.
I have never cheated in my life. I've never cheated in my life.
Therefore,
Mainly
black
because-
men don't cheat, so shut the fuck up.
Exactly. I don't know why you trying to.
Hey. I haven't finished say what I had to say. I have never cheated, but I've seen all the rest of niggas around been doing it. I just haven't gave it the peer pressure as yet.
Yeah, nigga, I'll cut this.
Or Scarlett Johansson hasn't come along.
No, you know what? Nigga, don't worry. I'll cut all this.
No better, do better, right? No better, do better. Black men
No,
don't cheat.
well, that is it.
Yeah.
So I big up all the black men out there who has been standing their ground, and all the young pum pum, the old pum pum, the sexy pum pum, the fat pum pum, the wet pum pum, the dry pum pum. You know that's been training your face, and you're resisting it. Better you than me. Just better you than me, cause I don't think I'll be able to resist. But I big up to all you guys.
I think I'm in the same boat as him.
Wow. What?
See, we out here trying to lift kings up.
Sorry.
Go on.
Kings are kings, but like the king that once the king makes an outrageous claim he can't back up, there's someone's gonna dethrone that guy.
I can back it up for myself. I can
back
back
it
it up
for
for
you.
myself.
But when your next man is cheating, and then all the girls come around asking what the fuck is going on.
I don't know any cheating black men. I know cheating red men. I know some cheating red men, you know. I'm just saying, but
Wow.
I don't know any black men who cheat. All my black
don't
friends
need to
are
find
very
out.
faithful.
Yep.
All I'm saying is I don't like defending people that I know can't be defended. because then I feel like you're putting me on the spot, and I didn't do anything, so I'm not getting put on the spot.
You know, I'm a nigga on this one. Black men don't cheat.
So I'm saying
Alright.
black men don't cheat. Yeah. So every year, June 12th, we're gonna celebrate Black Men Don't Cheat, International Day of Black Men Don't Cheat.
So, Mariba,
I will
Can
slit
you
your
swear?
throat.
Can you swear Go on.
I will slit.
Why the
God.
threats of violence?
that
Why?
you, being
will
a black man,
slit.
has never cheated?
I will slit your throat and sit back and watch that bleed slow.
I don't know why there are so many threats of
Yeah.
violence going on right now.
I don't
I
know.
will
I
slit
don't
your
know.
throat.
Nigo, can you swear on your computer, right, on technology, that you have never cheated?
Yeah, I can. I've never cheated. No.
Swearing on technology is mad.
No,
Well, I
it
can't say
it
God,
matters to me.
Nigo.
So
So, Mariba, I still have to do.
What am I swearing
Have
on?
you-
Sorry? What am I swearing
God,
on?
on your God.
On your God you don't believe in? Yeah, I can swear on him. Yeah.
No, your God.
No, I swear to yours.
you know what, Mariba? It's okay. We all slip. We all make mistakes sometimes.
I know what I'm talking about.
The
I
correct
never cheat,
thing-
no.
It really doesn't sound like it. It really doesn't sound like it.
No. I don't
You
need
know
a
what gave
defense.
him away? As soon as I pointed it, as soon as I called his name, I will slit your throat.
Exactly. Because I don't know where he's gonna
It's like
go.
I know something. It's like I know something.
I don't know what you know, but I know that I don't need a defense. You wouldn't need a lawyer if you're guilty or something. You need to defend the case. I don't need a lawyer. I good. I can swear on
No,
your
no,
God.
This feels very the lady
That
dog
is
protest
wrong.
too
You know
much.
what I mean? So
That
all
is
the
wrong.
women
You
out
need
there-
a lawyer, whether you're innocent or guilty, because you just stand a better chance.
True say, but still, don't need a lawyer for this situation. It's alright.
Alright.
And with that being said, I can swear to
Hold on. Let me
Let's
pull back
go.
up some Facebook conversations there.
Go through.
Wait,
Go through.
man are guns.
I don't know.
Yeah.
For those who listening out there, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of listeners, man, shout out all listeners from where Mariba, Texas. Listeners from Texas, or listeners from the wider USA, or listeners from Kuwait. Yongu, I know you're out there. Homie, thanks for listening. Sarah's out there listening. Alitaki maybe out there listening. Yeah. You know,
Yongu? What the hell is Yongu?
that's my nigga from Kuwait, man. He's like a brother to me.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. He's like day one homie, man. Day one homie. So,
See.
Respect.
Shout out all those guys out there in Kuwait. Shout out everyone in Egypt who's listening. Shout out all the UE students, the University of the West Indies students. Shout out to people from Grenada, from Barbados who started listening last week after finding the podcast. Yeah, love having you guys, man. Love having you guys.
Subscribe and comment.
Yeah, do all that good shit, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
There were some topics to talk about too, you know.
One of the topics today was actually submitted from someone in the States. Apparently, I'm not allowed to talk about who that person is, but
I will slit your throat.
it's from someone in the States.
All of this violence, like.
I think, you know what? I think, you know, people when they're growing up, they have this phase. I think he's in a slit your throat phase kind of thing.
Yeah, man. It's worrying though.
That knife crime in the UK, get into it, bro. You alright?
Those stabbings increasing. I remember the man defending the block, you know.
Mariba is the baddest man in his block. He is the baddest.
It.
Yeah.
You talk that shit, but listen, once you cross the next line.
Yeah,
Cool.
man. But thanks for listening, folks. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sending in your comments, and we're happy that you're enjoying it and you're laughing with us and whatnot. But E3 was just this week. Yeah, E3 finished this week.
Mhm.
A lot of things were released. A lot of details were given. We hear that there's a new Xbox coming, Xbox Scarlet. They're probably gonna call it Xbox Red. And I mean, it is newsworthy to us because we are gamers first and foremost. I don't know if you guys have seen though, but almost every big enough game house or even big enough service, speaking of Google, has now set up a sort of subscription service for their library of games. So like there's Google Stadia, who's working with everyone. There is Xbox, what is it called? Xbox Game Pass.
Yep.
That also has like unlimited streaming for their games, and it is basically the Netflix of gaming now, right? Everyone is going in this direction. Sony might probably be doing the same thing soon, from what I've been reading lately. Basically, what it is you pay a certain subscription price every month, $15, $16 US. And you have access to over hundreds, potentially thousands of games that you can play. Full DLCs, all HD content, all streaming from one device. With Google Stadia, you can use it on your phone, you can use it on a tablet, you can use it on a television, whatever. So they're all going in this direction. What do you guys think of this? Is this something that we need or we want, or is this something that you guys aren't too sure about?
I'm too sure about. I'm not against it, but I want to see it in action first. I want to see it in action if I can be like, oh, this was one of the best ideas, or be like, oh, this is some shit. I want to remain skeptical and just leaving it open.
I think it'll be good for the industry overall, because now you're gonna have more people playing games. Obviously, you're not gonna be using this to play competitive games. You're not gonna use it to play League or CS:GO or Overwatch or something like that. But
Well, wouldn't that mean now that the gaming the platforms that people are gaming on will now be making their own games more, and what you call them, other companies, indie companies or whatever, wouldn't be making games for these platforms because remember they get their money by game sales. So I'm wondering how would that work?
Well, that's the important question. How is the money being spread? How is the money being shared? Who gets what money? Because a AAA game is what, $60, $60 US at least.
Yeah.
And that is before any sort of go ahead, Mike. That is before any sort of DLCs are added or any sort of extra content is added, any sort of deluxe package. So, is it going to be like Netflix where a company says, okay, well, this is our game, and you can play our game on Stadia, and we get a percentage of every subscription? Maybe it'll be like that. Or Stadia pays the game company a percentage of, not a percentage, but a lump sum of money, and says we'll give you guys a couple $1 million for your catalog or for your game for a certain amount of time, because we know Netflix usually removes content from their platform
Yeah.
after a certain time. So maybe they only license it for maybe a year, maybe 2 years or whatever. Unless it's like Microsoft, they have their own games. Like Gears 5 is a
Yep.
Microsoft game, so it'll probably be on there indefinitely.
I don't think that would work because a game like let's say Ubisoft is bringing out a game that costs them millions to make. Do they charge millions to like PlayStation or Microsoft just to have this game available on their platform?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think people are gonna use it as an exclusive. Like I would find it hard to believe that someone says, okay, guys, here is Kill All the Postmen #5 exclusive on Stadia. I think it'll be on every platform, unless they're doing like a timed exclusive or something, I guess. But eventually, it's gonna be on every platform, which is the idea of services like Stadia. Speaking about Stadia by itself, this is not necessarily Xbox Pass, because that is only Xbox and Windows computers. So, yeah.
I think it'll probably be more beneficial to the bigger companies than anyone else, because as gaming's gotten more expensive for companies to produce, they've been seeking more and more ways to get money out of the consumer. So like they do microtransactions or DLC or all that stuff. And like the type of games that they've been making, like you see more games as service games like Destiny come out more than like the single player or games that just you buy the game and that's it, you're done with it. But even, I mean, I know people have been spending more than £1,000 on things like League of Legends, and that shit's free. So if they can do that with a subscription-based game where it's like you can continue to pay for it, and then for every time you pay, you can get more money out of them depending on who's playing it. I think that benefits the bigger companies that can do stuff like that versus someone that makes I don't know, a Minecraft-like game where you buy it once for 7 or 8 quid and then you're done with it. Because if you put that on a subscription, you can't really tell if they got the subscription to get your game or they just got your game because it happened to be on the subscription. It's hard to determine the value of your game in that sense.
Yeah, the metrics could be a bit weird until they figure it out. But I could see myself using it. At least Stadia. I don't know about the Microsoft Game Pass or whatever, but I could see myself using Stadia.
Do you think that Google forced all their hands by auctioning this? Like they're like, oh shit, Google's actually coming into the industry now.
Certainly, yeah. Certainly.
Hell
Absolutely.
no.
I think they did.
I don't. The only reason I think people are wary is because it's Google. I don't think they're wary because we've had multiple stories of a similar type of service just not pushing the needle anywhere. Like I think there was a Shadow Gaming was one of the services. I remember back in 2012 I was playing on OnLive. I managed to play like full games on OnLive because they were gifting them away for £1 a month, and like OnLive went practically nowhere. I don't think, because I think there's an inherent blocker to people's internet connection and broadband deals and all that stuff that doesn't permit like the use of Stadia all that much. I mean, Google tried to install internet in American homes, and then they just realized that the government will block the shit out of you if they don't like you as a company, so they gave up on that. And I don't think internet is gonna get that much better elsewhere. I mean, I have unlimited broadband, but I can't say the same about people in rural areas around the country, and people have data caps. They said that if you're streaming at 35 megabits per second, I think someone said that it would take like almost a terabyte of data to complete like The Last of Us or something like that. And like, are you really gonna spend a terabyte of your data if you have a data cap on a game like that? I don't think so. I think the ones where you're allowed to download the game first, like Microsoft's Game Pass, and I think PlayStation will come up with something similar as well, are more beneficial to the current gaming trend, because people like to be able to play their stuff where they don't have a strong connection or where they don't have any connection, and B, they like to just know that if the server goes down, they're still able to play their game.
Yeah,
I can agree with that.
The internet connection is a bit wonky, but most places that isn't America has unlimited internet. Right? So I feel like it would be more of a problem in America than outside. However, most of the time these services usually start in America and then they stay within like the American continent, and like even here in Trinidad we can't get the Xbox Game Pass or whatever it is. Right? So it'd be like America, it'll be Canada, Europe, some places in Europe at least. But the inability to play when you're offline is also a question. Like, what if with the Xbox Game Pass, when you download a game, do you have to sign in or can you just play it on offline? So I could pay the $1 that we can pay now as the introductory price, download a game that I've wanted to play forever, and it's one of those single player games, and then I just never sign in to Xbox Game Pass, and then I just have the game, and I essentially paid $1 for it, where normally it would be like, $60 to $70 fare. So I don't know how they're gonna work around those things. But yeah.
Also, if your subscription expires, what about the game that you had that you were playing all the time? Can you still play?
Correct.
Can't touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it has to. Every time you log in, you must be connected to the internet then, because it has to check your subscription right through.
I know with Xbox Live Gold, when they give you the 2 free games a month, when you're playing it, they will check like once in a while, so like once every few days for you to be online before you can continue playing the game. So there's a period of time where you can play it offline, but they do check.
Like
but then if
Spotify.
it's something like even Steam does that sometimes. Like when I take like my tablet with me and I have Steam on it, and I'll be playing Football Manager on the go. After a while, it will ask me, "Have you connected to the internet?" And then it just won't let me log in to play my game until I connected to the internet. So sometimes it's just like that.
Gotta check.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of money, DJ Khaled threw a tantrum, guys. He came in second. His album debuted at number 2, and he had a lot to say about his album debuting at number 2. The old positive blessings on blessings, oh Jah, the old great keys boss Khaled was very, very, very disappointed that his album came in at number 2, and he was so disappointed, in fact, that he threw a tantrum when he stormed into Epic with his entourage. Right? He stormed into Epic with his entourage, and he was knocking shit over, and he was, yelling at the top of his voice, and he was very much not the old blessed Khaled that we know.
You know what? If that was any one of us who wasn't famous, we'd have been in jail and with fine, and we'd have get fined and have to pay for everything we broke. But because it's a rich person that's famous, he just goes on with his life. Fuck Khaled. Throws a pussy fit.
I mean, I'm not saying I condone it, but I can understand where he's coming from. If he spent all that money, to get to the number 1 spot, and he didn't get it, and the reason why he didn't get it is because some bundle deal that he had, Billboard didn't count it. He tried to bundle some energy drinks with his album, or his album with some energy drinks or whatever, and the Billboard didn't count it because of whatever reason. I don't know the reason why it didn't count it. The thing is, they've counted bundle sales before. They did it with Travis Scott's album. They did it with Tyler the Creator's album, actually. They've done it before, so what is the difference now?
They counted, but the difference was that they counted bundle sales, but they didn't want to count bulk sales. So people are buying the drinks in bulk, and then you get a bulk of albums for every bulk of drinks that you bought. That was what was messing up with the statistics. Because then like energy drinks, like people aren't just buying one.
Correct.
People are buying like multiple,
like a case
in cases, yeah. And each one of those came with an album, so you got a whole case of albums for a case of drinks. Then people are gonna be like, why is the numbers going up by 20 every single time? Like, it's not going up by 1, it's going up by 20. Then maybe they're starting to. That was maybe what they caught on to. I mean, I don't see the difference in that.
He just tried a loophole. He did a loophole, just like everyone else is doing.
But
maybe the energy drink company was Chinese.
Maybe.
I don't know who it was, but I mean,
I've never heard of that energy drink.
To see Khaled in such a state was it was funny. It's funny because it's like the only time we've seen him human, except for that one time that he was in Top Shutters, the movie. But yeah.
Yeah. Snow White, when the evil queen like first turns up to see Snow White, and he's like some precious old woman that's trying to help out,
Yeah.
and then she just goes back and then just turns into that hideous fucking like nightmare. That's what it felt like to me, because he's been talking about positivity and doing you and being your best person that you could ever be, and then like this guy Tyler the Creator comes out with one of his best albums, and people like him because he's being him, and all of a sudden he turns on him like mad, just and like it's his fault, like it was, and it wasn't Tyler's fault. It was just Bilbo's fault. So I don't know why he came out like attacking Tyler the Creator for anything like that. I mean,
And
I'm glad Tyler didn't feel any way about it.
Yeah, Tyler took it like a champ. He retweeted the video. He wasn't
Yeah.
bothered. He's doing his own thing, which is congrats for Tyler, because that is it's not my kind of music. The album, admittedly, Ego, whatever it is, not really for me. But I can dig it. I can dig it. It's an alright album by my for me, I guess. But I want to see where Khaled goes from now, because normally he's all as I say, positivity and blessings and blessings and So I want to see where he goes from now. Like, what is his content gonna be? Because obviously,
He's got to resurrect.
if he's gonna try to do the whole positivity and blessings on everyone, people are gonna call him a hypocrite, I'm sure. I don't think
called him a hypocrite.
Well, yeah, of course, but I don't know how he's gonna. I want to see how he's gonna spin it. I'm sure he's gonna be able to spin it. I'm absolutely sure, because he's suing and everything. But I would love to see how he does it. So I'm waiting for that.
I think it depends on how the lawsuit goes. If he wins it, then he'll say it's a victory for music and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
And he'll play for that. If he loses it, then he's probably gonna have to reconcile with Tyler the Creator. If Tyler don't fuck with him no more, then he's got to do. He's gonna resurrect like Jesus for the second time again.
True say.
Like,
Who?
yeah, because
Kanye?
remember, no, Khaled, because Khaled died. Remember, DJ Khaled
You
died.
You mean Kanye? That's the only Jesus we know that has been recognized. BBA?
Nah, we don't talk like that about Kanye. But yeah, you remember like the All We Do Is Win Khaled, and then that Khaled died off, and then we got this positive Justin Bieber, like Lil Wayne, Migos in one video style Khaled. Now this one's gonna die off. We're probably gonna go get the East Coast.
Maybe we're gonna get the angry Khaled.
Yeah, East Coast angry Khaled that
come out the
starts
gate.
attacking everyone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's what
he'll
I'm
start
talking
doing
about.
songs with Griselda. You never know.
Where do we go from there? I guess you could do Boondocks. Yeah, you're into Boondocks. We had to
Yeah,
take
I was just talking about cartoon.
we had to take a break, guys. We had to take a bit of a cut. It is what it is. But we're back. And speaking of being back, Aaron Magruder, for those who don't know, is the creator of Boondocks. He is about to return again with a reimagined Boondocks. Now, I grew up on Boondocks. I'm pretty sure Darren and Mariba grew up on Boondocks.
Nope.
You didn't grow up on Boondocks?
This nigga grew up on Rugrats.
Oh, now you old as fuck.
Thundercats, Ren and Stimpy, Beavis and Butthead. I grew up on that.
So
shit.
you didn't watch Boondocks at all?
A couple episodes here and there.
What the fuck?
Never like a whole
What
season
the
of-
fuck?
No, wait, I did. I think I did watch a season of Boondocks.
I don't
The
think
one
we can be
with
friends
Man
anymore.
Rapper.
Is it a pimp named Slick?
Name Slick back, yo. Homies over hoes, gangstalicious.
You know what I mean?
At that time, Boondocks wasn't top priority to watch for me at that time, because when Boondocks was around, I was going to school, UE and UT at the same time. So I was working, so I just didn't have time to sit down and watch.
Oh,
I
you
just
was
never
too
got
grown.
into it.
You was too grown.
No, I just never got into it after.
Dog, Boondocks was the shit. Boondocks
The
was
absolute
literally
shit.
the shit. We used to stay up. Oh, is it on Toonami? Was it
Nah,
Toonami?
not Tsunami.
Was it Adult Swim?
Out of
Adult Swim. Yeah. So because initially Boondocks was a comic strip, from what I remember. Initially it was a comic strip, and then Aaron Magruder brought it to television, and the characters Riley and Huey and Grandpa, they sort of became a whole thread of the culture that is the black culture, the black American culture, the hip hop culture, because they use a lot of hip hop in there. and they highlighted a lot of stereotypes in the black community. Obviously, they're black.
Was Samuel L. Jackson in it? There was a guy that sounds just like Samuel L. Jackson.
Was he? I want to say no.
Yeah. It's because there's a guy that sounds just like him, right?
I want to say no, but maybe because they had a lot of people in there. Like they had Method Man in there, they had Redman in there, they had Regina King was the voice of the two little boys.
Regina King's dope. I
Yep.
don't care what anyone says.
Yep, Regina King.
I hope she's still back. She comes back for it though, for real.
That's if she could still do the voices. I mean, the
Yeah.
article says it's a reimagined version of the cartoon series The Boondocks is coming to television. So I don't know what they mean by reimagined. I don't know how
Yeah.
far from the source they're gonna go, but alright.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson was it? Some guy named Gin Rummy. Some
Who?
Gin Rumi or Rummy or whatever.
I don't think I even know who that character is. Wait, Boondocks debuted in 2005, ran for 4 seasons on Adult Swim. Unfortunately, season 4 was atrocious because it was not done by Aaron Magruder.
Yeah.
So season 1 to 3, if you have to watch it, you can stop at season 3 and be absolutely done. A lot of memes were birthed from Boondocks. A lot of cultural conversations were had because of Boondocks. It was an amazing run. Alright, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to the return.
That Jin Rummy guy that he's talking about is the secret agent that was causing Thing to be paranoid because he thought he was following him the whole time.
Ah, right. I get it. I got you. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the return of Boondocks, man. I was really happy when the comic came back, and now that the shows are coming back, so it's all good. I think that was I think it was Dave Chappelle who handled this, if I'm not mistaken, who like caused the stop. So we spoke about it briefly some weeks ago, but yeah, looking forward to that.
Good job, Dave Chappelle. Good job.
Yeah, looking forward to that. So Dick Yelp, guys, Dick Yelp.
Yeah.
There is a new.
I was just going to write a Dick Yelp about the boy.
There is a new Twitter profile on the loose that is called Dick Yelp. It is Yelp reviews of Dick. It is basically women who are submitting their dick appointment stories to an account, and they are anonymously posting them for the woman. However, they are tagging the people who the women are speaking about in these Dick Yelp reviews. And some are great, and some are horrible. But they're quite descriptive. Have you guys seen the Dick Yelp Twitter?
Yeah.
So, have you all found anything that sounds remotely familiar?
When you say familiar,
Did someone write what about someone in here?
Not that I know. I'm just asking, like, have you guys perused it and was like, this sounds kind of, know what I mean? Like, was this me? You know?
Like 2 Saturday nights ago? Like 2 Saturday nights ago, this sounds a bit familiar. I remember doing some of these stuff.
I mean, I haven't seen any that looks familiar, personally. I haven't seen any that looks familiar. But they are quite funny, I will admit. They are quite funny. I'm waiting to see when one pops up for you guys.
Don't
My
worry.
question is this.
I'm on my phone right now sending out links. Don't worry. I got you.
The Dick Yelp Twitter, man. The Dick Yelp Twitter. Apparently there's a Pussy Yelp Twitter, but it's not really that interesting. Or not interesting, not that entertaining, rather.
Nigo, is it this? You said that what the Twitter is tagging the guys. I'm assuming the guys. You said,
Yeah.
who are in relation to it. Are the guys okay with this, or are we just doing this?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if you're okay or not. You understand?
They targeted.
It's a breach of privacy. You just got targeted, and you just have to live with it. That's all.
Wow.
You got tagged.
Okay.
You got tagged.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get tagged, start changing your name on Twitter or delete your account or kick all the people you slept with on your Twitter off your Twitter.
They can still tag you. They can still tag you if they're not friends with you on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, change your name. Change your name, kick them off. All that good shit.
That's some drastic
When you
measures.
see, do you know this person? You click no.
What this is into that ghosting, yo? What this is into that ghosting?
So the Beehive is was on the loose. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but Beyonce has her own sort of digital army. Yeah, digital army called the Beehive or the Beehive. I don't know what the fuck they call themselves. All these niggas stupid as fuck because it's made up of men, it's made up of women, boys and girls and whatever. And what they do is they go to whoever they deem unworthy of being in the quote unquote queen's presence, and they flood their comments and their DMs with death threats and bees, and they figure out who they are and where they live and who their next of kin is, and they send them mail and all sorts of shit. Recently, Beyonce and Jay-Z were at a basketball game, and someone, I forgot her name, but probably isn't even wise to say her name anymore anyway. The owner's wife, the owner of the Warriors' wife, Nicole Curran, leaned over to ask Jay-Z what he wanted to drink, and subsequently asked Beyonce what she wanted to drink. And from the looks of it, it seemed like Beyonce wasn't too happy that the woman was all up in her space. It's understandable, you know? Or maybe she was just thinking about something else and it's just the look on her face. Because, you know, sometimes humans, we have resting bitch face. It is what it is. And the Beehive took that as a slight towards their quote-unquote Queen Beyonce, Queen B. And they found who the woman was. They found her social security number. They sent her death threats. They sent her all sorts of, you know, nasty things in the comments. So much so that she had to turn off her Instagram, like delete her Instagram and delete her Twitter and whatever. So do you all think that the Beehive and subsequently all these other hives, the Nicki Minaj, what are they? The Barbs? The Barbies?
Yeah,
The Bobs.
Yeah. Do you guys think they overdo it, or is it warranted? Like, should they behave like this?
I think
Never.
they should get a freaking life.
But they
Careful
won't though. You know that's true. They won't.
Careful now. Don't get the Beehive on us, guys.
Fuck
We're
the
ready to go.
Beehive! Fuck the Beehive, man!
Yo, they can flood my Twitter, they can flood my Instagram. The whole point about it is, man, I don't even be on them shit. I don't even read most of my messages.
Fuck the
So they
Beehive.
can flood it. Get that. And yeah,
On
the
a
hell
serious
with
level,
that.
I don't think there's any right to behave like that. So I'm gonna be on the nah. There's nothing. They don't need this kind of shit. And if they feel they need to defend Beyonce's whatever, or no whatever shit they're doing, I think they're just insulting Beyonce, saying that she can handle shit herself. So
No. You could just put it like how we put it when we want to insult someone. Why are you fighting someone else's battle? Why are you making someone else's problem yours?
It wasn't even a thing. It wasn't even a problem.
Yeah. Look, you all just insulted someone who's innocent. How do you all feel now? Because you all are the jackasses.
you think these motherfuckers give a fuck?
They don't give a fuck. They will carry on about their day and probably attack the next one.
Yeah.
Do you all think these celebrities should at least try to control their quote unquote hype or their fans?
Maybe they should, but you know they won't.
How would they go about doing that though?
They'd have to put out a statement or some shit like, look, guys, don't attack anyone.
I
For
think
real,
they should probably
please.
shame people.
You
Call
hear
out
that
people's
sound,
name.
Sorry, guys, calm down. Don't do this. I ain't gonna stop doing what?
That's not stopping no one.
Publicly shame them. Hey, insert name here. Don't do shit like that. We are not in the Beehive anymore. Or whatever, Nicki Minaj.
The only way they could do it is they'd have to risk losing fans. They'd have to literally tell everyone, you lot are fucking morons. You are not a fan of mine if you're doing some shit like this. You need to fuck off right now. That's what they would have to say.
Okay, no, I respect what you're saying.
I would be more of a fan if they did that actually.
Yeah, but it would convert the more sensible people into being fans. But the people that are brainwashed, like into the cult, like following, them lot are gonna be like, this, like she's abandoned us and all that shit, and probably end up like mad depressed because someone
They
told
might
them
attack her.
the realest shit they've ever heard in their lives because they're bubbled up like following a celebrity and treating them like a god. Like it's whatever. But
How-
like no one's gonna risk losing their fans like that.
How does one go, though, from being a regular, everyday, normally functioning person to giving your entire life to this fandom of
Easy.
someone else? Like, how does that happen? One day you're fine, and then someone said, you find some artist who sings a lot of, good music that you identify with, and you like the way they dress and whatever, and all of a sudden, now you're willing to, fight for them and find people's social security's number. Like, how does that happen?
Easy.
You
Use what
realize
you
that they have the life you want, and you wish you could be like that. So you just adapt. You just take.
You think it's like a
things
jealousy
like
thing?
them. No, it's a stupidity thing.
I think they went to a Beyonce concert. Beyonce probably walked past and just like touched their hands. Some celebrities just reaching stuff, and that was it. At that moment, they were gone. They were committed.
Oh,
Just
so
like,
they, so they hit that.
I honestly don't think
like
any.
Stan.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you can go.
I was just gonna say, I honestly don't think any of these people are functioning normally. I think they're either children or they are mentally weak. Those are the two types of people that fall into that. I think if you're your own person, you're not doing this. You're not even following them like that. You're a fan of them, but you're not a fanatic. Like you're not calling yourself a barb or part of the beehive unironically. You're just saying it because you're a fan. Like you would say you're a stan of Eminem. No one's like says they're a stan of Eminem and then is going about fucking threatening other people that come into beef with him. Like no one's, well, people might be, but you're not stable. You weren't stable before you became a stan. You're not stable after you become a stan. I think you're either a child or you just don't have it together. Like I don't think any normal sane person is gonna go ahead and do that.
I'm more worried if a 13-year-old can get into my social security number. I'm very worried, or whatever child. If
Well, this is the thing. It's not one individual. It's a whole.
Yeah.
It's almost like an enterprise.
Whole collective.
Yeah, it's a collective.
An army. It's
Thing.
an
You will see
army.
teamwork like you've never seen before.
Yeah, remember when Lil Sec was a thing? When Lil Sec and Dead Sec was a thing?
that
For
was
you all who uninitiated, that was old 4chan. Probably still current 4chan. I don't know. I don't run in those signals anymore. But that was, the internet harnessing the power of teamwork and collaboration to figure out who someone is and what they do and where they work and, how long it takes them to get from home to work and how many steps they take in a day. All sorts of shit.
That's a lot of commitment.
You know,
It's a team.
I'ma throw this out. You tell two people to share something, and they will fight and bicker about it right through. But you tell two people, hey, go and ruin this person's life. All right, cool. They'll teamwork. They'll have utmost teamwork.
Teamwork
I
makes
don't
the
know
dream
why.
work.
They,
I don't know
they,
why,
they
maybe-
Sesame Street watchers.
Maybe it's because people function better when you have a common enemy instead of a
Facts.
common goal.
Facts, actually.
Facts.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Correct. And I feel like that's what they all go to. Because I've had friends who were quote unquote barbs. So much of a barb that they created fan pages. They had like 6 fan pages each for Nicki Minaj, and they would repost everything she does, and almost every other tweet they make is about Nicki Minaj and what she's wearing and who she's spoken to, and they have insider information, and they follow all of her Instagram and her Snapchat and all that shit. I found it mad weird.
Nigga, Paul, you said you had friends like this?
Yeah, had
Oh,
friends
sorry.
like
I was just checking. I was checking.
not my friends anymore. No.
Because I thought you said I have friends. I was like, I need to question our friendship.
Nah.
Like,
Like Nas is my favorite hip hop artist, but I don't think I follow a fucking thing Nas does. Like I'm not even on Sweet Chick.
What? You don't dress like him, walk like him, talk like him?
Nope.
You don't even have your own rap album?
Everyone has their rap album, man. Everyone has a rap album. Come on.
Yeah,
I want to say
call it
maybe someone has
you
a
call
voice.
it the Carney Bridge. Not the Queen's Bridge, the Carney Bridge.
Carney Bridge represent.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Everyone either has an album in the tuck, or like they have a verse that they wrote or they tried to write, or they have a particular set of words that they string together when they think of the word freestyle.
Nope,
Yeah.
not to me.
No, you didn't have freestyles when you were in school?
Yeah, I just never was interested in it
Dan.
because I know I could not rap.
That was
And
mean.
do you hear my
That was
voice? I have a
mean.
terrible voice to rap with. So I was
Oh, you
content.
can auto-tune that shit. We can
Spit a hot 16 them river.
Nah, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. Where's the beat? Where's the beat? I need a heat, yo. I need a heat.
one of these days we're gonna get the lost tapes from Ken.
Maybe back in the day when rap was held to a higher standard, never. But now in
Tales
this
from
era where
Rasta.
you can hum what you're saying,
Not even hum. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
yeah, maybe I could get away with it.
The only one who could hum and get away with it though is Cuddy.
Yeah,
Hey,
Cuddy was
Beyonce could do it too.
yeah.
She will
Nah.
hum and get away with it. You know why? Because her army's retarded. They'll be like, that's the awesome, that's the best shit ever.
Beyonce could fart on a beat and sell and people would buy it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yo. Yeah, some serious talk.
True say, what?
About her album. Well, a song. At least a song.
Yeah, it should be.
Are we gonna go the YouTuber route and diss each other for the likes and the views?
No,
why
please
would we
don't.
do that?
Don't.
We're gonna do
Don't.
we're gonna do the diss tracks.
Don't,
I'm not doing that.
And then have a box.
No.
Then have a
no.
boxing
That-
match, an intercontinental
that's what I-
boxing match.
Don't.
If that's the
That's
case,
what
I'm
Rap. Let's do a generally dysfunctional rap and use it as our main theme song.
Yeah, let's pretend we did it. Yeah.
Hey, come on. We got instruments. I got a can and a spoon.
Do we?
Yeah, I got a can and a spoon. I'm sure Nigo has some kind of instrument.
What are
Cuddy
you playing
has
with a can
some.
and a spoon?
Nah. This is a Caribbean thing, though. This is a Caribbean thing. It's called a rhythm section. You can use anything.
oh, sorry, a
can and
bottle
a
and a
spoon.
spoon. A bottle and spoon.
Bottle and spoon, can and spoon, a crickston.
Yeah.
Your bucket, flip a bucket over.
Yeah,
Now
dog.
the bucket I understand. The bucket I
Two
get
piece of metal. That's all you need.
You know,
Section.
what's a box base, Ken? A box base. All kind of thing, dog. Come on.
I'm sure Ken can play an instrument.
I used to play keyboard, but that was about it.
That's good enough. I'm sure Moriba can play some instrument.
Play drums.
Which kind of drums?
And I'm
African
sure-
drums or rock drums?
Rock drums.
Okay.
And I'm sure Nigo has some kind of instrument because he's bougie as hell, so he probably has a violin or some shit.
Guitar, actually.
Listen to me, yeah. Listen to me.
Wait,
Just-
you do? Wait,
Just because I have several instruments doesn't make me.
Oh shit!
yo, he does.
Called him out.
I
Called him out.
I am bougie and I own my bouginess. That's okay. But having several instruments doesn't make me bougie. That makes me cultured. Pig. Cultured.
Where in your black culture
I am
was there a
raising-
violin?
I am raising my pinky as I say this because I'm a classy motherfucker.
Yeah, but where in your African culture was there a violin?
Dog, I'm sure I could go back on Google and find a black violinist. Dog. Come on.
A black violinist, but in Africa, where in Africa was there
Listen,
originally a violin?
Africa is not. My culture is not African, dog. My culture is Trinidadian.
Okay, fair enough.
And Trinidadian culture is musical as fuck, my nigga.
True say. Yo, as you
So,
say that,
so when you saying a soca beat, then we're gonna do a soca beat.
Anything,
I know
dog.
what.
Anything.
That'll be hot enough.
I would love to see.
That'll be fire, yo.
Dog,
I would love to see you guys do a soca.
Why? If not enough money making can do it, what are we? What are we? Cripple motherfucker.
What I was gonna say, as you say that, I was schooling some people in work about the steel pan. You tell them, you ain't ready for this. You ain't ready. Just let them know.
hello.
Yeah, I feel like everyone was quiet.
For a second.
Oh, no. I started to cough this. My bad. I was coughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I don't want to see what. I wasn't gonna go into the next story.
Yo.
I thought there was a point to that story, though. You start off with your school and
You
people
just
about the
started
steel
off
pan.
with the steel
Yeah.
pan.
And
With a little bit like, yeah, go on.
I couldn't be bothered. I got halfway. I got lazy halfway. Now it was just that people were talking about how much instrument they can play, and I was just like, oh, I can play the steel pan. It's like, what the hell is a steel pan? I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, we know you're lying, but
Why am I lying?
No,
I
you're
play steel
lying.
pan. I play
You
steel pan
can?
back in Trinity. Back in Trinity, I used to play steel pan.
All right, now we have to call out on this. We have to call.
yeah, we're gonna have
Someone
the
get
next
this man
podcast
a
will be a
steel pan.
video of Moriba playing a steel pan. I'm just gonna bring him the music and he's just gonna play.
Yeah, you have video evidence of that, Rupa.
I was 13. I didn't even have a fucking mobile phone yet. What?
I tried to play steel pan. I was learning, and then I don't know. I don't remember what happened, but I stopped.
Google.tt Trinity College Steel Pan Moriba.
That would have been way too far back.
That ultra specific. if any video turns up,
It's gonna have that video on loop.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Now you're gonna have people knowing what I look like. They're gonna if they click this and that shows up. Now I'm out there. Now I'm
Oh,
out there.
Anglican school holds their own panorama. Oh, that's nice.
But yeah,
That's
man.
pretty-
The instruments are an amazing part of what my upbringing was. My parents made sure that I went to music class. They made sure I had some form of musical education, so I always thank them for that. Always thank them for
Were they
that.
preparing you for the future?
Not this future, no. not this future. I don't know what future they're preparing me for, but it certainly gave me an upper hand because I did pan, I did piano, like classical piano, I did xylophone, I did recorder, flute, and now I'm doing guitar.
Bougie.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah. You don't have to cough when you say it. Make sure you say that shit clear, nigga. Say that shit with your chest.
Bougie motherfucker.
Bougie as fuck. That's right. Fuck out of here like you need some fucking Robitussin.
Yeah, did any of you play keyboard?
Yeah.
I
Same.
Learning.
could dabble a
learning.
little bit.
Did you get the
Very,
keyboard
very
that had
little.
that setting where like you could mash the key and it just kept saying DJ
Yep.
over and over again? Yo, we used to piss off our teacher so much when there was 12 keyboards going DJ.
And then one of the
Oh,
kids would just go,
fucking
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. That shit was so funny, fucking hell. He's the teacher just next day with no keyboards. You lot are playing fucking bongo drums. That's what you're playing right now.
That was the old Casio, the old Yamaha, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I was still into music like that. I'd have probably, been doing my own music on the computer, but such is
I'm
life.
looking to find someone to teach me to play the piano. Actually, I really want to learn that.
You could actually learn that off of YouTube. Do what?
Sure, actually, I might look into it. I really want to learn to play the piano. That or the violin or the cello. Any one of those three, and I'm very happy with myself.
Right, you just keep with the rock guitars. I'm gonna get a guitar, a rock drum set. I'm gonna get a guitar. I think Nigo has a guitar, right?
Yeah.
You have a guitar.
A guitar and a violin. Fuck.
You know what? We're gonna be the baddest soccer team. The baddest.
Dog
We're
strings
gonna
and
sound
soca
like
is the next one. Dog strings and soca is the next big thing.
Revolutionary effect of music, bro.
Because,
Oh, shit.
you know what's not
alright.
revolutionary though? You know what's not revolutionary? KFC selling just chicken skins.
Yo.
alone.
How dare you? How dare you?
You see
This
this?
is like someone managed to peer into heaven and
Yeah.
grab some sort of information and came back to the earth to tell people, guys, why don't we just sell the chicken skin separately? And everyone just looked at this man like that can't be possible. And he said, yes, it is. And it was good. The word was good. These chicken skins are the most amazing fucking idea I've ever heard in my life. In my fucking life. Fam,
You're gonna go buy the chicken skin scan?
you know what is so bad about KFC is the fact that it's not all the same company. It's a franchise thing. So all the
Yeah.
chicken is always different no matter what fucking KFC you
True.
go.
Correct.
But you know what's the same? And you know what's good? The skin. The
Disagree.
skin remains forever with the right amount of grease, fat, and buttery goodness.
I know, man. I disagree, dog.
I disagree. But I think it's different. Because the reason why I think it's different, because Ken's accustomed to the UK KFC, or probably.
No, I've been to India. India be doing the same type of KFC as well, fam.
Nah, you have to have the Trinidadian KFC where they proper have the spicy skin and stuff. I can't tell.
When you're done eat Trinidad KFC, you can probably use the oil left in the box to light a fire.
No. I'm just gonna put this out there. Trinidad and Tobago is noted for having the best KFC.
Hands down.
Like by KFC connoisseurs. Apparently that's a thing. But
yeah, because we just still use chicken that grows up. We don't use that 2-day, 3-day old chicken.
You inject that shit.
Apparently, the KFC in Indonesia is selling chicken skin by itself.
I will go just for.
You'll travel.
I lost respect for you.
I need to get a new visa probably because South Asia don't play like that. But I will go just for.
Go near and far just for chicken. God
Ken, I cannot agree with you, Ken. I cannot agree with you.
Chicken skins is the best. It's the best. The thing is, KFC chicken ain't that great compared to your local. Your local will always have better KFC. No, but will always have better fried chicken than KFC. That's just that. But that's just me. KFC, if they manage to capitalize the corner on chicken skin, it's over. I'm telling you, it's over, fam. You put it in a little bag like chips, give you a little bit of dip alongside it, over.
Oh my god, that sounds gross. No.
Burger sauce, ketchup, chili sauce.
The only skin I can eat is from KFC is when I'm in Trinidad. The only time I can eat the skin. And I come to England, I just don't even touch this KFC skin. It's so sluggy and stuff. No chance.
I'm telling you. These fires.
I'm telling you.
What I want to know is who is eating this skinless chicken? Because you all know KFC not out here selling skinless chicken. So what is going on with this skinless chicken?
In South Asia, they sell grilled chicken with rice. They started introducing that into London as well, but I don't know if it's everywhere. But they did chicken with rice, and it's not. There's no skin on it.
In Kuwait there was chicken with rice. We don't have that here in Trinidad.
What, really? We don't?
No, we don't. Not that I know.
You mean grilled chicken with rice alone? That's
from KFC.
Rice?
From KFC.
Oh no, we KFC don't sell rice.
Yeah, we don't do that.
When we drunk, we don't want rice. We want things we can eat with we hand.
I know in Kuwait they have the rice and chicken bowl, but it's fried chicken. It's almost like what's that thing? Popcorn chicken.
No.
You know what we do? We have macaroni and cheese.
See, this is why I need to I would just go for the different experience at different KFCs. Like I'll go to Trinidad, and
you won't leave. You won't leave.
After probably dapping you guys up and saying hi, I'd probably just be like, "Where's the nearest KFC?" and have the local.
The doubles with me. Yeah, you ain't gonna leave. After having doubles, you're not gonna leave.
You see that place that you met me at, Maribo?
Pardon?
You see that place that you met me at on the corner by the bank?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That KFC next door to it is the biggest, is the most profitable KFC in the world.
Not
real?
Yeah.
Not this year or last year, but
okay.
A couple years ago, they have a few years running in the 90s and the early 2000s. They got the KFC that made the most money in the world or sold the most chicken in the world or some shit for a few years running, but not anymore.
Oh, okay. Well,
see, we Trinidadians have discovered Japs.
Japs is no longer around.
Really?
Yeah, Japs.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill somebody.
Japs hasn't been around for like years, bro. Since I came back to Trinidad, they only have like one location here now.
We have one in Gulf City, and then it have one in Rio Claro, and then it had one going up to Toco.
Japs is a chicken and chips spot. Well, it was. What you used to get from KFC is failure in comparison to what you used to get from Japs. Japs had like Kobo. Wait, you probably don't know what Kobo is.
You know what Kobo is?
Black vulture.
A
black vulture.
Japs had think of chicken times 6, like the size.
Bigger.
Yeah, much bigger, much bigger pieces.
And then, you see, the problem with Trinidad, a lot more fast food places opening. So before you only had a limited choice, now you have many more choices. Sorry.
Yeah. So I mean, but from what I remember is they're not around anymore. They have a place in Sour, Apparently they have a place in the mall, but I don't remember there being a place in the mall.
Yeah, they have one in Rio Claro. That's the first shop that had opened in Rio Claro.
Yeah. But yeah, from what I know, they've closed down except for one spot. But yeah, the chicken skin is ridiculous, man. I would not eat the chicken skin over here. Over here, there is a huge stigma about eating the skin. Actually, so if someone sees you eating the skin alone, they're gonna freak out.
Yeah, I reckon do it. Is it still a thing down there though? I know back in the day it was, but is it still a thing down there?
What?
The skin. Eating skin down there.
I don't remember people eating the skin alone. I've never.
I don't eat the skin, but
no, the skin alone. Not alone. No, definitely not alone.
I'll eat the skin while I bite into the chicken.
Yeah, I eat it with the chicken, but not.
I know people that take off the skin and eat the chicken itself. I'm like,
I've done that.
That's me. That's me, yo. I can't eat British KFC without taking off the skin, yo. I can't do that.
Why? You might you're already eating KFC. You might as well go all in.
The skin.
It's unhealthy as fuck.
There's not much underneath.
The skin, yo, is so slimy. And oh, fuck that. No.
You'll have quail for KFC. You'll get quail.
No, they get that mountain chicken.
You'll throw.
Y'all don't know what mountain chicken is? Oh, I want to know.
Come on, bro. Come on.
I know you, but not them. You bougie no hell.
Someone who's bougie should not know what mountain chicken is, though. Come on now.
Did you all know what mountain chicken was before I said
have
it?
no clue.
Exactly. I rest my key.
Listen, I grew up in Trinidad, right? I only left at 18. I grew up in Trinidad.
And you was bougie before you left.
I really was not. I really was not. Bougie is not the word I would use to describe myself at all. But yeah, I'm not fucking with the KFC chicken skins, man. I wanted to have it in Korea.
Get up.
But yeah, how would you guys prepare for the end of the world?
I'm staying away from fucking Ken.
Ken and his chicken skins.
No, Ken,
sacrifice.
Yeah, exactly. Ken and this shit, they fucking tripping people up. No, fuck that.
It depends. How did the world end?
Ken is gonna freak out and say, the gods demand a sacrifice.
Exactly. So you know what? I don't need to be anywhere near Ken. Cool story. I stayed away from him and what less to.
But how are you guys preparing for the end of the world? Like let's say the world is ending. What do you guys do? What are you grabbing? This
How did it end?
This actually is coming from our listener in the US. One of our listeners in the US. I don't know. She just said, "How would you prepare for the end of the world?"
Find me some Scarlett Johansson.
Oh my god.
We can't get away from it. If it was something like natural disaster shit, then it will probably be, I don't know, because it's like, let's say your house got destroyed in it and there's nowhere for you to go technically because your whole city's been destroyed by natural disaster like tornado or some shit. Maybe I'd probably see if I can get a boat as soon as possible.
Let's default to zombie. Let's default into the zombie.
Yeah, zombie is too easy. You're making it too easy for me, fam.
Alright, go on then.
I'm bordering up my yard. First off, I live on my one, so it's not an issue. Bordering up my yard. Then I'm getting my fam. Quick time. Quick time. They're coming with me. Not having none of this, but I like my house shit. They're coming with me because I know my area and I'm keeping it safe that way. Next thing, we gotta go get supplies. Supplies go in order of health, food, safety. Safety is last because everyone's gonna be on a rampage first thing, and I live in the UK where guns are illegal, so there ain't gonna be much guns around anyway. Then we gotta border up the shit. We gotta get as much wood, hammers, all of that shit, and we gotta set up. We gotta prepare for with a fence, and we gotta prepare weapons specifically for the zombies themselves. I have all of this shit planned out because all of these zombie movies, they be fucking up at random points where there's no need to be fucking up. No emotions get taken into it. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna leave my family behind, but I'm definitely dragging them with me for sure. If they try to slow me down. Anyone else, you're getting dumped. Maribo, sorry, you're getting dumped. If you need help, I pray for you, fam.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
What? Let's how you surviving zombie apocalypse.
Oh, surviving.
How you surviving? Welcome to the end.
I'm gonna get one of them big tanker trucks for like gas, and probably just drive it and blow the horn until a bunch of zombies coming behind it, and then blow the shit up. You know? Kill a bunch of zombies.
And
and then go back home and probably murder some neighbors. You know? Good deal.
and you
Instead
know
of
one
waiting
thing
for
away
them
from
to
you.
die, instead of waiting for them to die to resurrect as a zombie that die from natural causes and they resurrect, I'ma just kill them.
Huh. Nigo, I would advise not to go anywhere near What West. Nigo,
I already know what I'm doing for the end of the world. It's the end of the world, nigga. It's time for me to end. I'm going out in the street and lying down. It's the end of the world. We're not gonna survive anyway. It's literally the end.
Straight up surviving.
It is the end of the world. If the world ends, then you cease to exist. I'm not going to prolong it. I'm not gonna. Oh man, I need to survive till the last. I need to be the last
let's
person
see.
alive. No.
Let's say a meteor is gonna hit the earth. That kind of end of the world.
Yeah,
Then that's different. That's different
Yeah,
from
you know
zombies,
That's different.
right?
that's different. That is different.
Yeah, that's different from zombies.
I think a plane, meet up with my guys and smoke some blunts. If that's the case, that is it. Real talk.
No. I'm just gonna find a big ass orgy.
You know, people, the amount of fucking is gonna escalate by 1,000-fold.
I think the whole world will become one.
If you know it's like a week away, or if it's like 1 or 2 weeks away, the amount of fucking illegal activity is going to go up, not even a millionfold.
I'm telling you.
And then the scientists say,
Yeah.
and then the scientists say, you know what, guys, we made a mistake. It's not this week.
You know that?
It's in the next couple of years. Someone
Then you
forgot
just
to put a
extend it.
decimal.
Extend the fuckery. I'm extended it.
We're gonna rob everyone. There's gonna be
Me?
chaos.
Yes,
I
me.
got my crew. We're gonna rob everyone. We're gonna set up a fort somewhere in the forest. You know, become bandits. What we gotta live for again? Catch them until we see we try and get old, or we're gonna start a business that hope we're gonna be millionaires in 10 years. Nah, it's not. What's the point? What's the point?
So
Yeah,
why are you robbing though? Or why are you robbing?
because it's
What's
fun.
the fun of it? Yeah, the fun of it. What the hell?
What's wrong with you?
Fam, don't act like teething ain't fun, fam. We just do it because we have a moral code. But once the meteor shows up, that code is gone. It's gone. I'm jacking you, Marie, but you best watch out for your shit. Just to see if
Wow.
I can get away with it. That's what's gonna happen, fam.
Yeah. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you.
I
Um,
chop in.
That's so shit.
I chop in everyone away from our side. Come wrong, me now.
Thank you, Nico.
Why? Nico, you could just roll with us. We go.
You know what I mean?
We'll do like a purge.
Leave
Right, you
me
bring the
by
person to
myself.
life.
Leave me by
Not
myself.
everybody wasn't meant to make it, but some would make it till the end. Not everybody, but some would make it to the end.
Nico.
I don't want to make it to the end. I don't want to see the end. I don't care about what the end is. It's ending. It's done. Let me go first.
Nico, do you want to smoke some weed before you go out? I don't want to be anywhere near this.
Weed?
You remember
I'm
that guy
doing
that
coke,
Yeah, I'm
Heroin.
not doing weed. I'm not doing weed.
crystal meth. I'm doing it all, fam.
I'm dropping acid one time.
You remember that guy or girl at KFC that rolled the eye when you was making that order? Yeah, that bitch dead.
Dog, I am licking a whole paper sheet of acid. A whole sheet. My mouth be full of paper.
My nose will be wide. Snorting that shit like a vacuum, fam.
Right? I am mad high. Bath salts, all kind of things. The zombies might think I'm one of them. The amount of bath salts I have. Saying.
If it's a meteor, right, then I might go crazy. But if it's zombies, I'll make it.
So if it's zombies, I'm doing everything I can to survive. But if I know like the world is done for dinosaurs, it's over.
Yeah, if the world coming to end, what I staying alive for? To see the last person. I was the last one to make it.
You get gloating. You get gloating rights. You get gloating
For
rights.
who, nigga? For who?
Fam, if
I can't
you're
even.
that sad that you want to be the last one alive for gloating rights,
I can't even post it on Twitter. I wouldn't even get one like because there's no one to like it.
Well, you can like it yourself. That's what. You can like it yourself. That's what you say. Why I can't clap? Just be like,
You know what? I'ma tie up like 1,000 people in chairs somewhere like a stadium. and put all of their phone in front of them and make them listen to the Generally Dysfunctional podcast so we can get
Yo.
Hey! Yes.
Then I'll kill them all.
Felt like I clapped too early on that one.
Yeah,
Felt like I clapped too
The
early on
end of
that.
the world. The end of the world.
what is
That's how he baits you in.
Why the
Yeah.
obsession with killing people when it's the end of the world? Why
No,
not?
Okay.
murder is definitely
Okay, man.
happening. If you don't kill, be killed. I'm
The,
just
o-
saying.
the only
Okay,
thing
Mr.
stopping,
Okay,
the only thing
I'll
stopping
stand.
Whatless from going on a rampage right now is laws.
So the situation that we know chaos is coming. Whatless is a free Whatless.
Yeah.
It's a free Whatless.
You know what? You need to be on Whatless side.
Yeah.
You need to be nice to me.
I don't think that's gonna save me. I really don't think that's. I think it may extend my period of living, but I don't think it's gonna save me from how it's gonna go down. So I'll just stay in England, and you stay in Trinidad, and you do your shit, and I will be the last man.
No, but
So if
real
it's a-
serious, the zombie apocalypse, I'm gonna burn so many buildings.
So if it's a zombie apocalypse, yeah,
Yeah.
are you guys gonna be dating someone?
Nah, that's wait.
Wait,
That's
this
it.
is warm bodies, or?
You're not gonna find someone to shack up with.
Next thing they die of natural causes in the night and turn around and bite me. Oh no! No, I'm good.
Hey, you know what? I have never thought of that Whatless. Well played. I've thought of everything else but that. I have honestly thought of. You know, nah. I shack up. But you sleep in our own rooms now. We sleep in the.
Mm.
Ah,
How y'all
I shack
know?
up, but
How y'all know when y'all go from just talking to like exclusively dating?
when she said, "Hey, we're dating now,"
When she says it, and you
or
just
we're
go
in
along
a
with it.
relationship. Yeah, that's what I do. Sometimes.
when I have to answer the question, so what are we doing here?
Chilling. What's up?
So y'all just wait for the question to come up.
Nope.
What about you, Ken? But you just said you're gonna wait.
I
When
never
she
said I was
changes,
gonna wait. Oh, sorry.
no, I agree with you in that sentiment. But like, if she changes her natural schedule to jam with you more often, then I'm counting that.
So
Oh,
that's when you
yeah,
know.
what?
So that's when
Yeah.
you know you've gone from we just talking, just hanging out to like we're exclusively dating. I
Yeah.
ride with you.
Yeah, because before it's like you're spending your free time together. Now if you're not you're spending your used time or shifting your used time to make time for your significant other, then it's a thing like that by that time.
You see,
That's how I
Ken,
consider it anyway.
A lot of guys end up in relationships because the girl says you're not gonna get the pom pom unless we're in a relationship.
Nah,
And
fuck
that's
that.
when we end the relationship.
Yeah, fuck that. All right,
Thank
well,
you for
bye.
notifying me. Yep.
Yeah,
bye, Felicia.
yeah, bye.
It's right. You know what? Thank you, because at least you let me know the type of person you are.
Yeah, you're not out here wasting time. Okay, well, we need to be in a
Out there
relationship.
wasting time. She's not giving y'all none if y'all don't get in a relationship with her. Okay, that's fair. Y'all don't.
Right,
Y'all
so-
rather girls are just going out there just throwing the pom pom at everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I disagree.
I don't want to be in a relationship with someone who says, you know what, the only way you're gonna get hit is if we're in a relationship.
Why wanted the pum pum ransom? Why is the pum pum like a bargaining chip like that?
Like your pum pum is not better than anybody else's pum pum. Like I mean, and you're gonna give me that shit
What
for
if-
anniversaries. You're gonna give me
What
that
if
shit for
that's-
Christmas.
What if they said they're not gonna have sex unless they are in a relationship, a committed relationship? They're not talking about you, but with general, like that is their morals.
And that's
They
fine. It's just not
they
for me.
don't have- Ah,
Yeah, that's fine. It's just not for me. Like,
I'm with Nigo on this one. I'm with Nigo on this one.
yeah,
I guess I stand alone.
we
What?
grown. Yeah, right.
Ah, that's okay. One man against the world. What less stands? See that Scarlett Johansson? I'm willing to be in a
Oh
relationship.
my goodness.
This is where we're all standing in a group and he says, "Ah, Scarlett Johansson," we all walk away.
That's
You
okay,
can
that's
never come
okay.
to Hollywood, fam.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I can come to Hollywood. I'll
Nah,
be
nah,
the
nah.
best. I will redefine supermodels. Trust me. You ever hear me talk about women? You should ask Nigo what I did to the woman he liked.
You know, the way that I know that we go from just talking to exclusively dating is if I'm comfortable with her leaving a toothbrush over or leaving clothes over, that's when I know I've gone from, and this is just me, just talking to like dating. If I'm okay with that, then I need to, say, oh, okay, we need to have a conversation. Until that time, no, I'm not bothered about it.
I think if in that level, I think if I stop playing a video game to give you time, then I gotta reevaluate what the hell I'm doing.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
wow. No, I'm serious. Because if I'm in my game, but if I'm chilling with the guys and I'm playing video games, that is my time. And if I want to stop my time to make it our time, then I'm like, okay, then I actually do care about you significantly. Let's talk.
That sounds so juvenile.
I give a fuck.
It does.
I give a fuck.
If I stop doing anything that I normally do for fun to make time to spend with you, and I know I'm not gonna have fun, then I know.
Why are you spending time with people who you're not gonna have fun with?
Sounds so miserable.
No,
Like,
I'm saying.
what kind of bitches do you fuck with?
If I know I'm not gonna have fun,
Bitches
but
who
I'm
hold out
time
until
to
the
do
relationship
something with
go.
you. Yeah, more or
Oh
less.
wait. Because I've actually heard you say something like this before. You said you're gonna go to the beach with a bitch, and you know you're not gonna have fun, but you went anyway. Why are you spending time with women who you know you're not gonna have fun with?
No, I'm just saying in that situation, that day, I know I wasn't gonna have fun, but like I said, you like the person, so you give up something, you compromise, you just go.
If I'm not having fun with the person, then that trumps everything.
No, not the person, just on that one thing, that situation.
I feel like regardless of the situation, if you enjoy the person's company, it'll be alright.
No. No.
I'm like, what was this one?
Okay, so give me an example.
Okay.
Let me give an example, right? I'll give the first example, sorry. Let's say you don't really want let's say you don't really want to go to a function with this person, but the person wants to go and they want you to be with them. And then they ask you, and they say, okay, it's going to be boring, but they want to go, so you go with them, right? When you go with them, you're going because you care about the person. You realize that you care about the person. It come like...
But you still enjoy it, to some degree.
No.
Like
you don't enjoy that shit.
No.
Like you enjoy being in the person's company.
Yeah, you enjoy being with the person's company. But still, you're going to a function that you really can't talk, so that's going to be boring as shit. And you're going to sit out there and lose your mind until you pull out your phone and you're probably going to watch a basketball game.
No, I understand that. I get that.
It's like, I detest the opera. I've never been to the opera, but I know it's not for me. But if my significant other beg, like, I really want to go to the opera with you. Okay, we go opera.
I'm not there. Can't detest the opera, bro. I'm just saying. The opera is amazing.
You're uncultured as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Uncultured as fuck.
So
I mean, this is the guy who can't step away from his video games, so...
Fucks be given 0. I don't like opera. Must I like everything everybody else like? No. Fuck that shit.
Nah, but you can't be dissing the opera like that, man.
Why can't I?
Yeah.
I'd rather theater. I'd rather watch something theater. I don't want to watch opera.
Alright, I'll give him that one. Theater for opera, okay.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Continue your thing, Mariba.
I was just saying, you go there. I don't like the opera, but she begs you go. I will truly detest being in that situation, but I understand it's a compromise. She wants me there. It will mean a lot to her, so you go. But doesn't mean you enjoy yourself. No, it does not.
There's a common thread here, and y'all are using this word. Two of you use this word, beg, or she really asks you to go, or she really wants you to go. Like, why does a significant other have to beg you to spend time with them at some function that they enjoy? Why are you so against experiencing something?
Because we can't give in easily. If we give in easily, we gotta stand that ground.
I'm gonna have to walk away from from this one. I'm just gonna walk away. This is where I stand back. I'm like, it's just simply the stuff you like, the stuff she likes, and the stuff you guys like doing together. Just like most people. So there's stuff you like, and she likes opera. I don't. And the fact that she's asking me to do something I don't like why she's asking me continuously, because I'm saying I prefer to not go. And then eventually I'll just be like, fine, if it means this much to you, I will go.
But my thing is the verbiage that you use, right? You use the word beg, and just now you said that she asks multiple times.
Yes.
If you're with someone who has to beg or has to ask you multiple times to do something that you don't like, then are you with the right person?
I'm with the right person because I'm happy with her, but this means a lot more to her than I am. I have to also think about me. Do I want to put myself through 2 hours of what I consider torture for this individual?
Uncultured swine.
But wait, does it go the other way though? Does it go the other way?
Yes, can't
Well-
be weak in a relationship. Man, woman, child, when a child wants something and you want to give it to the child, you don't just give it just so. You have to make them beg for it a little bit.
Wow.
Make them work for it.
I hope you never have kids, dog. I hope you never have kids.
I apologize.
I personally feel like it doesn't go the other way for you guys. Personally, I don't think it goes the other way for you guys at all. Like
do you mean?
if a woman doesn't want to do something, you're just like, okay, well, fuck it. Y'all are not
Yeah.
begging. Y'all are not asking over
Yeah.
and over and over again.
Not the time for that.
No. I did actually ask a few times, and if they don't want to go, well, shit, that I'll go by myself. But
Because we're more fine with doing stuff by ourselves.
yeah,
That's just naturally how we are.
Yeah.
we are men.
And what shit are we gonna want to do? Go watch football, go watch basketball, like go to some event, like some gaming event, like Mariba might do, or some other shit. Go watch a
I'm like,
fucking.
you know-
Wait, that's not a bad thing. Wait, Ken, what was
no.
that one? That's not a bad thing, bro. I like to go to gaming events. I know you want to go to a gaming event.
Wait, nigga, I got it. So Ken, you've never been to Comic Con?
You have no evidence.
Oh, I will link the pictures on Facebook. Hold up, guys. I'm gonna attach some pictures on Facebook.
Swear to God, I
No,
need
no,
to
no.
remember which photos I take.
No. Caught you up. Don't worry, guys.
Ken was in some cosplay.
Nah, I was definitely not in cosplay.
Yeah.
Yo, can you imagine Ken in cosplay?
I got that Nick Fury. Don't worry.
Nah. There's definitely no evidence of that. I would know for sure.
Oh
I did
man.
have a plan to cosplay as Victor from League of Legends, but that was a while ago.
Oh man.
You know what?
And you tried to
Oh,
shit.
yes.
You tried to shit on video gaming events.
I didn't shit on it. I'm just saying, Mariba would be the type of guy to invite his girl out to do some shit that she doesn't want to do, and it probably would have to do with going to a gaming
You
event.
said it in such a negative light.
Exactly.
No, I'm just saying because I imagine a scenario where you go out with a girl that just doesn't like gaming culture specifically, and you invite her to that type of thing, knowing that she doesn't like gaming culture specifically. That's why I put.
I won't do it. I won't invite her. If I have a girl who just doesn't like gaming, I'm not going to invite her because I'll be a killjoy. Don't bring your killjoy to my fun thing.
You shouldn't be with someone who isn't into game culture in the first place though, because it's such a large part of your life and your personality. So
Agreed.
being with someone who isn't part of gaming culture, who isn't in tune with gaming culture, seems like a waste of your time. A waste
Agreed
of
or
your time.
disagree?
She likes everything else. What if she likes?
No,
everything?
exactly. If she doesn't
Then
like
that's
gaming,
different. That's different. But I mean,
But-
gaming is a large part of who you are.
Yes, but I'm willing to make a compromise that if she can still respect my gaming time, she doesn't like it. She doesn't want to be a part of it. But she's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's his gaming time.
Mhm.
I don't want to interrupt him or anything. Cool. Because she still respects my personal space more than he needs that time to de-stress or whatever.
Right.
Cool. And she can let me have that aspect of my life without interacting with her. Cool. And then she likes to go opera and she wants me there. That's her hot choice. I personally don't want to go there. She wants me to go there. Fine, I join her. But if I have the choice, I'll be like, nah, cool. We're gonna go theater. I'll at me. I'll go.
I find if I say no the first time, leave me alone. I'm just saying, if I said no,
I can actually relate to both sides of the coin. And
the thing is, I would go to anything. Like I would try anything at least once, but that's just me.
so what about this, Nico? Off-topic question, right? But,
This entire
if
thing is
you-
off topic, bro. Go ahead.
no, but it has something to do with what you all said just now. If you keep doing everything that they want to do, but they never want to do something that you want to do, or they never even ask you what you want to do, what do you think about a relationship like that?
Then it's lopsided and shouldn't happen.
I'm done here. Nigga, please save us. Bring us back on track. Bring us.
End of break.
So, cocaine rock.
Okay, so wait. I feel like he had a very important question to ask. Go ahead, brother.
I asked it. What if you doing something in a relationship, right? Or not a relationship, but you're dating or whatever you wanna call it. You doing everything that this other person wants you to do, but they not even interested or want to do anything that you want to do or interested in. They don't even want to get to know what you're interested in. What then?
Then I'm with the wrong person. Absolutely with the wrong person.
I think nigga leave yesterday.
Yeah, it wouldn't have even started.
That's the beginning of the end.
Yeah, the relationship wouldn't have even started.
Because you were just talking about something like that, and it just kind of popped in my head now.
Well, that's what I was alluding to. That's what I was alluding to, because younger folks tend to get into relationships like that. Oh, I love her tits. I hate everything else about her. Or he has abs. I hate everything else about him. And they get into these like lustful relationships without thinking about themselves and the other person and what each person likes and social dynamics. Because you're young, you don't care. You just want to fuck your brains out. But as you get older, these things start to matter to you.
The shirt?
No, really, I still was track-minded since I was 9.
Well, some of us grow and some of us don't.
I refuse to grow.
It's a face. Why is it always a face? What? Let's tell it the face. Cool.
Oh, is a phase, and this podcast is a phase, and this podcast is also ended. So that was it for the Generally Dysfunctional podcast, guys. Thanks for listening.
I wanted to talk about the crack rock.
Oh, you wanted to talk about the crack rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about the crack rock.
Tell us about the crack rock, kid. Tell us about the crack rock.
Fam, when I saw that video, I was like, God damn, what are they gonna do next? And when can I get involved? Fam.
Yeah.
These are the smartest motherfuckers I've ever seen. And the police, I know they didn't find that out through good detective work. Someone must have slipped up somewhere on the line.
Just
hiding the crack rock in the rock. You know how genius that is?
I think
who's gonna look in rock?
Just so the listeners are aware, there was a video that we found on Facebook that demonstrated some people hiding cocaine inside of rocks. Well, at least what seemed like rocks, among other real rocks. They were literally breaking apart the rocks, in air quotes, with hammers, with sledgehammers. And inside of these rocks, there was cocaine wrapped up in, various bags and whatnot. That's what we're talking about.
It's ingenious.
I think those things were painted clay.
It's a brilliant idea, though. Absolutely brilliant idea. Like, how long has this been going on? How many trucks have you passed that was just filled with cocaine rocks inside of cocaine rocks?
Exactly.
Can you imagine if they dumped the rocks, the wrong set of rocks, and lost a whole stash of cocaine? And it's how much cocaine they were taking out of those rocks.
Because those are big rocks.
And how do you find out about this? Like,
a snitch.
It has to be a snitch or undercover cop, something, because
there's no way a detective figured that shit out. It was all a snitch.
Or a bag or a dog could have passed a rock and started to back, and somebody would be like, well, some suspicious about this rock.
Not even.
They'd have put the dog down. They'd be like, this dog is going crazy.
Yeah.
No,
a dog will smell it through rock.
Yeah, but not and even if a dog smell it, you're not gonna first think crack coke is in that rock. You'll be thinking, what's it, piss or something?
They're gonna think the dog is crazy.
That's drug enforcement, so they train their dogs to only bark at those things. So if the dog does bark, passing a rock and the dog does bark at the rock.
What? Wait, pause. Pause. What police sniffing dog is going anywhere near these sites where they're making these rocks and stuff?
Because you know that shit will be at like a construction site or something.
Exactly.
Well,
and there's no police dogs there.
The rocks have to pass, even though the rocks going from country to country. Remember, they still have to pass some kind of custom point.
Yeah, but even then, you're not
so
going to take a dog.
When the dog walking past the truck and it starts to bark, well, you know, something's up. But
Nah,
That shit is,
that's the
that shit is wrapped up and sealed deep inside the
No,
rock.
no, I'm not buying that.
Still,
I'm taking a
dog.
snitch.
If
I
a
think
dog
dog
could
is
smell
pellets.
you from miles away, what the hell?
No, I still not buying the dog gonna smell it out. I think it's a snitch. I really believe the effort and the
I'll put my
first.
money on the snitch.
Imagine the first guy to talk to his cocaine boss about, yo, grandfather, godfather, I have a plan.
Nah, that's not how they do it.
You know what must have
I
happened?
would
They must have dumped some guy in cement because like he was probably a snitch and they were trying to kill him off by putting him in some cement. You know, like old school mob style. Get him in the cement, and then someone realized, shit, he still had the coke on him when we put him in the cement. Then when they dug him out, they were like, fuck. Why don't we just put the coke in the cement?
you know how this happens most of the time. It's where you try your own. You work for this drug lord, and they try to kill you for some reason. So you basically go to the government and say, well, here what I have information about X, Y, and Z, and you turn out of state with hostage.
Yeah.
And you hide for the rest of your life because when they find you, you are going to be dead.
Yeah, because they put you on whip pro after that immediately.
Yeah.
Like your name is no longer your.
Well, you shouldn't be snitching because look what happened in England. They extradited some guy who from WikiLeaks back to America. So, yes, even when you snitch, not good enough.
Yeah, but he did some base
Well.
snitching. Like he wanted to everyone to know that it was. Imagine wanting people to know you're a snitch.
For the record, Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidadians, sorry. Our witness protection sucks.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
No, someone got killed, didn't it? Someone got killed the other
It
day.
sucks. Yeah.
The other day.
Yeah,
about a
the
week
police
ago.
vehicle was parked up right outside, and the
Fam.
man just walked in, shot the person, and jumped the back fence.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, real talk, Ken. Real talk.
Yo,
And then that's our witness protection.
you're
Just-
getting no more snitches. You're getting no more snitches. If the guy in Whip Pro gets caught and news finds out, no more snitches.
Yeah,
Please
it was all over the
It
news.
was all on the news. All over the news. That already became a big thing. And that's when people realize, nah.
Yeah, that's how you know the government can't protect you.
And then you don't talk. And then you just don't talk.
Fam, I still can't get over this crack rock shit, man.
I think the next one is going to be like in trees, yo. In fucking Lombard.
Imagine if they put it in like and then they grew like bamboo trees, and then it was
Bruh.
just laced within the fam.
Bruh. Or sugar cane.
I need to be a drug lord. If it was in sugar, man.
No, we don't transport sugar cane anymore as far as I know.
What can we get that shit in? And you just be like, it's done. It is done. Bamboo be good. They can't do bananas and stuff. They already checked that shit. They can't do
Yeah,
that.
they already checked that shit.
Poor.
Nah.
Because it's hollow on the inside, so you just... Nah, I can't do it. You gotta cut
Here you
it.
go. Here you go, Ken. Water fucking melon, yo.
Nah,
What the-
Nah, we can't do food anymore. Can't do food anymore because they check all food that comes in from other countries.
Wait,
Can't do
pause.
the human trafficking shit.
Do you want to talk about this and put this out there that we plan?
Now this is what I have been saying to myself.
I'm just eliminating all of the possibilities that won't happen. You won't know it when it does happen.
I'm gonna
Straight
cut.
up.
I'm sorry. I'm cutting everything for the time Ken's.
I don't think that's
Guys.
Just
necessary.
remember when I tell you
I
about the
don't
shit,
think that's necessary.
what I'm talking about.
hey guys, how about just mixing it in flour and sugar and stuff like
Nah,
that?
they clocked
No.
onto that time ago.
No,
That's the problem.
No,
You know what I-
don't leave it in the bag, you know. Like literally mix it in.
No, to check that. To take samples
They
of
check
your
that.
food.
They do that, man. They check it, put it in a bit of a solution and shake it. If it goes brown, you're done.
Brown. I thought it was blue.
Either one. It depends on what drug is, isn't it? Depends on what the drug is. It will show up a different color. Either way, I'm just going to cut all of this.
Nah,
So-
you can leave that in, man. You can leave that in.
Nah, leave
I
it.
could not.
Leave it
You
in.
know what? You know what?
I
Since
gotta
they've been
figure
doing it
this
for
out.
years, solo cannings. Let's just bring it in.
No,
You know what?
you need to bring in the ton, man.
They've been doing
Once
that
I figure it
for
out, I'm going to the nearest drug lord and
It's selling your idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
You give me
It's gonna
100
be like
bills.
it's gonna be like Shark Tank or Dragon's Den, where I'm like, I have this business idea, and I need for 50%.
Imagine going to Dragon's Den. What is your $1 million plan? I know how to get drugs in the country.
You know cocaine, right? I'm gonna move it.
Yo.
But yeah,
What?
yo, this has been
When I start coming with the bigger bag, you know what happens.
when
Oh,
Ken
I
has
have
his
an
shit on
idea.
top.
I have an idea. How about lacing it into a grey wig? Would that work? You wouldn't really check the grey wig if it's
If you
like
don't
lace-
smell it, it's screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You
That's
know what?
fair.
This has been the
Kill our
generally drug dealing podcast. You guys can catch us every Friday on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, or anywhere else you listen to podcasts. And you can catch us on social media. That's at GentPod on Twitter and at GentPodcast on Instagram. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell on YouTube. Oh shit, I almost forgot. We moved all of the clips over to a separate YouTube channel called GDP Clips. So the only thing you guys are gonna be getting notifications for now would be the full episodes on this channel that you're listening to it on YouTube, yeah. So all the clips are gonna be on a separate channel. Yeah, there was a lot of mistakes there, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm human, nigga. Fuck it.
Like and subscribe!
So thanks again for listening, guys. Shout out to all the listeners there on YouTube, on Spotify, on Twitter, on iTunes, all that good shit. Thanks for fucking with us, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.